Welcome to the Palm Springs Wedding Experts Podcast. I'm your host, Erica Mendenhall. Today we have Jessica from the Organic Glow Skin Studio in Palm Springs. Thanks for being here and
Thanks for having me.
sharing what you do.
Of course.
Which I have to say, I'm a big fan of, I want to say your work, but honestly, the whole place, because you
It is an
offer
art.
It's an art, yes. She is amazing. How many years now in this business?
Gosh, I've owned it for 7 years now.
Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Oh.
We've decorated it all. It's super trendy, and like when you walk in, it's just like peaceful and
Thank
calm.
you.
I really love the tones and
Thank you.
then all the little neat things that you actually sell.
Yes.
Just as like a nice gift or something to take with you.
Exactly.
It's really well thought through.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have gone personally, and my daughters, because one of your most, I would say, biggest things is spray tanning.
Yes.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Yes. Spray tans is our number one
Service?
service we do. Absolutely.
And is that like year round? I mean, I know we live in the desert, so it's not
Yeah.
like we can go outside, but
It is year round. So for the summer, we do them for anyone that wants to go to a pool party or they want to go to the beach, or a lot of people honestly come to Palm Springs and they just want one before they go home.
Oh,
So they look like they've been basking in the
sun?
Palm Springs sun.
Oh, wow.
So that's really popular. A lot of snowbirds, they can't lay out in the sun anymore.
Right.
Brides, anyone going to a festival, weddings.
Well, I know like bachelorette parties, when we've done
100%.
those, they've all seen you.
Yes.
And then they go to their party.
Exactly.
So they already look photo ready
Yes.
and ready at the pool
Yes.
for all their stuff.
all
they're
their
gonna do.
stuff. Yep.
Mhm.
If you can't tone it, tan it.
I love it.
So-
Oh my gosh. If you can't tone it, tan
Tan
it. Tan it. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That is really cute.
Mhm.
You should have a shirt that says that.
I should, you know what? Yeah.
To be continued.
To be continued. Trademarked.
Trademarked. Heard ya. Yeah. Seriously, and stickers. That is so. You
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's fun,
Yeah.
and that's true because it also helps when you can't tone, like literally tone.
Very true.
So,
Yes.
I will do that
Okay,
also.
perfect.
But facials, you're very
Yes.
big on skincare. Honestly, I mean, like that's the other half of.
Yes. So we do facials, body waxing, and spray tans.
Oh wow.
All the products we use are organic. We use
Mhm.
the Body Deli. They're based out of Palm Desert.
Yes.
They're amazing.
I love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do all organic facials. So if you're ever sensitive to anything or
Mhm.
have any allergies, like it's a really, go-to.
It's safe.
Yes, very
on your
safe.
skin.
Exactly.
And then,
Mhm.
do you sell those things?
We do.
Or-
Yeah. So we sell the skincare products, the Body
Mhm.
Deli. So facial cleansers, moisturizers, serums.
Nice.
We sell all of that. So if you get a facial and like something, you can always
can
take
take it
something
with
home
you.
with you.
Oh,
Yep,
I love
exactly.
that. And so, do you have a season when it's the most popular for any of those things?
For facials,
Mhm.
I would say year round.
Yeah.
Everyone's always concerned about their skin, which is great.
Right.
With Instagram and social media and TikTok,
Mhm.
all these new like skincare regimens
Right.
are coming up, and I think facials are now put in everyone's self-care routine, which is amazing.
Yes.
I think it's just a really great thing,
Yeah.
for your self-care.
Right.
Yeah.
And as far as your spray tanning
Mhm.
side of everything, do you have people that are just trained for that, or do they kind of all?
Yeah,
Are
so
you doing
I mean,
it?
we've all been doing it for so
Mhm.
long. My girls, I have, 3 employees with me. They've been with me from the start.
Oh wow.
So they're all trained on spray tans and how
Right.
to, tell someone to take care of them before and after,
Mhm.
how to keep it lasting long. So yeah, they are all trained and very professional.
So I have to ask a
Yes.
question that we all want to know. Is it, and I know, okay, because I've been there, so
Uh-huh.
I kind of know I'm cheating, but what is it made out of?
So we use an all-organic solution. It's used with a base of apple sugar.
Oh.
So when you cut an apple in half and you let it sit on the counter and oxidize, it turns that brown color. That's what we use.
Oh, wow.
So that's the base color. So it's very bronzy, rich. You're not
natural looking,
Yes,
though.
you're not orange. You're not yellow.
Right.
No parabens, no sulfates, no additives. You don't have that stinky spray tan smell.
Yeah, and that's important.
Very important. Yeah. Remember the old L'Oreal stuff where you looked like you had jaundice?
Yes. Jaundice.
It's not like that anymore, I promise.
And it was not a pleasant smell.
No. Yeah, my grandma wore it. It was terrible.
Oh, no.
So it is so natural now. You're bronzed, beautiful. I think that's...
From head to toe is
and
what
I think that's
liked.
the number one concern when people come to us is if I had $1, right? I don't want to be orange, right? Yeah. So you're not going to be orange, I promise.
Right.
Very bronzy, brown, beautiful, glowing skin. It's the best.
That's the name.
Yes.
Organic glow. Right? Yeah. I'm personally very sensitive to chemicals.
Yes.
So when I read on your website originally that you're having all this organic ingredients and that, I can actually tolerate going and it's a beautiful thing because it's very rare.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the Valley offer spray tans, but not a lot of them offer high quality, healthy option spray tans. And
it's a beautiful solution. I'm not going to tell you what it is. No. But it's great.
Yeah. You just need to come.
Yes.
All you know it is an apple. It's not going to be the same as rubbing an apple on yourself. Well, and it's not like sticky or anything either.
No. So that's the only thing about spray tan is I would be a millionaire if I found out a solution to not make it sticky afterwards.
Sure.
But we do have a drying powder
that
we offer that you can put on afterwards. It's an instant drying powder. So when you get a spray tan, you do feel a little tacky, sticky. That's why we ask you not to wear tight clothing, dark clothes. So we do have a drying powder that allows you to feel instantly dry and it won't rub off on your clothes.
That's amazing.
So you can go about your day without feeling super sticky or
or you just set your arm down.
Exactly. Or you sit on your white couch or your white leather. You want to avoid that. So this drying powder will help you not stick to anything or...
That's nice.
Yes. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how you even came about doing this whole thing. Did you always want to do skincare?
So long story short, I was in college in 2008, 2009 to go to, I wanted to do real estate development.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So completely different. But that was obviously when the market crashed, recession, terrible timing. And I remember my professor saying, good luck getting a job when you get out of here. And I just was like, oh.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, it was like the best thing that honestly happened to me. It wasn't what I was supposed to do. So a good friend told me, she's like, and I was always into skincare. I just never thought you could make money from it. It wasn't really that big of a,
the
industry back then.
I would say no. It was just starting out here.
I mean, you'd go get your hair done, you'd go get your nails done, but there's so many trends changing and there's money to be made. And that wasn't like that back then. So I thought I couldn't make money doing that. But a good friend told me, even in a recession, like women are always going to get their hair done.
Yes.
They're always going to go get their nails done. They're always going to put themselves first, usually.
Right.
And so, you know what? I was like, I'm going to go to aesthetic school. I love skincare. I love the beauty industry.
Yeah.
So I went to esthetician school, and 6 months later, I was a licensed esthetician.
Oh, wow.
I loved it. I actually started doing makeup for weddings.
I remember this. Yes.
So that's kind of where we met.
Yeah.
We won't say how long ago, but...
Right.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah. We're very young.
Yes. So, started doing hair and makeup for weddings. And then I worked part-time at European Wax Center.
Okay.
Which I feel like everyone should work there starting out of school because you get very hands-on.
Wow.
And then I just wanted something different. You know, I'm
Mhm.
like, there's got to be something different out there for me. I was
Yeah.
really into skincare and facials, and I was looking on Craigslist. I think the only time Craigslist has come in my
Oh, how
favor.
funny.
And I saw a post for a spa hiring, Organic Glow Skin Studio,
Mhm.
and I interviewed with Riley, and we just had this immediate connection that it was
Nice.
just so, organic,
Yeah.
and I just love her so much. So I worked for her at her
Mhm.
spa in Palm Desert for about 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And then, excuse me, she was like, you know what? I think we need to broad out to Palm Springs. We have a lot of
Mhm.
military wives, clients coming from Yucca Valley, Morongo,
Right.
Beaumont, and they're driving all the way out to see us. I think I should open a Palm Springs location. So she went ahead, opened a Palm Springs location. I worked there for her. And she, she had two small boys at the time. Her
Mhm.
husband is a police officer.
Wow.
So it was just a lot to take
Yeah.
on for two locations. And she was like, I just really I think I'm going to sell the Palm Springs location. And I went home and I thought about it and I talked to my husband and I just brought it up to her and I said,
Uh-huh.
well, what if I buy it? And
Nice.
it just worked out so smoothly. And we've been kind of partners ever since. So
Mhm.
we're sister spas. So we do everything the same,
Okay.
products,
Uh-huh.
facials, spray tans, everything
Oh,
is the
wow.
same.
Mhm.
It's just two different owners. So I own
Nice.
Palm Springs and she owns Indian Wells.
Wow.
And yeah, and Palm Springs has been so good to us.
Mhm.
It was never like a slow start. It just kind of got
I remember.
so busy
Yeah.
right at the beginning because there's really nothing like that down there.
No, there isn't. It was a need
Yeah,
for sure.
so sorry for rambling on, but
No,
that's how I
that's
started.
good. No, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Well, because I knew about the beauty makeup
Mhm.
side of it and weddings, and you
Yeah,
were very good at that.
thank
And
you.
then I felt like I blinked, and here you
I
are,
know.
Organic Glow
Yeah.
skincare studio
Yes.
owner. And I'm like, wait, what? And which is great. I've
Yeah.
loved it, and we've enjoyed it, myself and the girls.
Thank
And
you. Yeah, I love it. I
it's been
mean, it's a
neat,
passion.
like
Yeah,
watching you
thank
transition
you.
through all of that.
It doesn't feel like work, honestly. Like
That's
it's like a hobby.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that goes for anyone if you really enjoy what you're doing,
Yeah,
even
absolutely.
though there might be stressful moments and
Of
times of
course.
like
I mean,
running a business,
yeah.
it's still what you love to do.
Exactly.
So
I
that's so
mean, it's
important.
never easy, but it's very rewarding.
And what a beautiful like story of how you
Yeah,
began,
I
completely
know.
different
I
than what
never
you
thought
imagined.
obviously I would be in
Hmm.
the beauty industry, but it just kind of led me there and I'm just so
It's
glad it
You're
did.
so naturally talented, I have to
Thank you.
say, at like colors and things. And I think
Thank
that just
you.
aligns even with how you decorate your studio
Yeah.
and homes that I've
Yeah.
seen.
I do love
But that,
interior
I
design.
was gonna say, no, now I understand that side. You
Yeah.
maybe real estate, but didn't quite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it might be somewhere in the future for me just
sure.
to, I love decorating and my husband and I remodel houses all the time.
Hmm.
If anyone knows us, they're like, where are you
Yes,
living now?
yes.
So it goes hand in hand, I think. But for my spa, it's just my baby
Yeah.
and I'll just always have it. And I
Hmm.
love all my clients. It's become a family, you
That's
know?
neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
So, what about festivals? Talk to me about
Okay.
Coachella and
Coachella.
Stagecoach. I know we get an influx of
Oh my
people. I
gosh.
mean, prior
Yes.
to as well because of like tennis going
Yes.
on and all the other events
Mm-hmm.
coming up to leading up to April. But specifically, we have a
A
I don't know, ton of
ton.
people coming for those events that, like you said, they're not already tan. So
No.
they come and visit you
Exactly.
usually.
Well, a lot of people are coming from different states, which
That's what's amazing
April,
to me.
yeah, our festival
Yeah.
season is April, which
Hmm.
is pretty, in other places, they're cooler weather,
Right.
right? So the end of winter,
Mhm.
spring,
And we're, like,
they're still
we're starting to
pale.
burn. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
starting to burn. But yeah, it's so, we call April our Super Bowl. It's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
it's the end of season. It's so busy.
Mhm.
And our summers get slower.
Right.
So it's our Super Bowl.
Wow.
We do tons and tons of spray tans for Coachella.
For big groups.
For big
as well,
groups, yeah.
Right?
So, you know, a lot of everyone is coming from out of the country, out of the state. They
Right.
come to Palm Springs to stay, kind of make a week vacation out of it.
Right.
And then, you know, Coachella,
Right.
less is more, I'm assuming. So you
So it
wanna
all
be
has to be
tan.
spray tanned. Yes. Okay. Got it.
So yeah, I would just say on an average we do, let's say 15 to 20 spray tans a day at the salon. And then with
Wow.
Coachella, that Wednesday to Saturday is about 85 to 100 a day.
Oh my gosh.
That's how many.
So do you extend your hours?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're us girls, like I said, it's our Super Bowl, but we love it. You know, it's like.
So that used to be like my Thanksgiving week.
Exactly.
Because everyone comes in, and even though we're busy with our normal clients doing photo shoots and things, it's like the group photos and extended family. And I'm like, see you, and you know, when I see you, we're so
busy.
That's amazing,
Yeah,
though. I didn't realize you did that many a day.
Yes.
Wow.
Indian Wells. So what's funny about Coachella is when you say Coachella Fest, everyone thinks it's Palm Springs, but it's not.
No.
It's Indio, which is like 45 minutes away from Palm Springs. So I think people are starting to figure that out, and they're staying more in La Quinta, Indio. Closer. So our Indian Wells location is, they're probably they're busier than we are.
Oh, wow.
So if you want an appointment, we always book at least a month, two in advance, just to make sure you have your appointment.
Wow.
Because that's how busy it is.
Okay. A month in advance or two to book. If you're coming out here in April for Coachella or for Stagecoach, or just your wedding party or your bachelorette.
And wedding season is busy then too.
It kind of all
because the
collides.
weather's so beautiful. Exactly.
Yes. Wow.
And a thing about the desert is they cram everything at once because our weather's so beautiful for such a short period of time.
Right.
So I think that's why it's so busy too.
Yeah.
You know, we have the tennis tournament. We have the American Express golf tournament. We have Coachella, Stagecoach.
Wasn't there a cycling one too? Like some
is it Ironman?
Right.
Yeah. So they cram everything at once here.
Yes. Yeah.
So yes, it's very busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not too early.
No, it's never too early.
So your calendars online, or you can just book now?
Well, so our calendars are online only go up to 3 months.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can start booking in January, February usually.
Okay. That's amazing. Wow. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And I am super happy that you're doing so well in Palm Springs.
I really appreciate it.
And I love just your whole studio.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's a blessing having you there because, like you said, there isn't anything really like that. And it was definitely needed.
Yes. Especially, you know, with wedding season. And it's so funny in the desert. We're so used to like our little bubbles, you know? So when I worked for Riley in Palm Desert and I moved to Palm Springs, a lot of clients were like, oh my gosh, Palm Springs, that's so far. I can't drive that far. So having a place down there is nice now that we can, you know, accommodate those people there. And then the people that want to follow us down there, they can, you know.
I do. Yay. I will go the distance.
Yes. We're spoiled out here.
I know. It's true, though. Yeah. I live in my bubble. I admit it. I'm a happy bubble person. It's fine. I didn't think I would be that way.
Yeah.
But as I get older, I'm fine with it.
Oh, totally. Me too.
Like, I'm good. Do you want to go do that or that? No?
Nope.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm going to stay in my bubble.
I like my bubble house. Yeah. It's good.
I have my like little Trader Joe's, Target, Ulta home. It's just Costco. I don't, you know.
Yes. I don't know what I would do without Costco.
Yeah. I don't venture out anymore.
No. Isn't that interesting?
It is.
And especially with kids.
Yes.
It's just everything you're thinking, like, I have to take them, especially the age you have.
Exactly.
How that affects them.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Like, obviously, I only have one, but soccer, cheer, dance, you know, the 4 of them, different places at different times. You need a shuttle.
You do.
Yeah.
Or just a nice SUV.
Yeah.
I don't want a shuttle bus.
Or an assistant.
Marco was like, we should get a van. I'm like, who?
No. Yeah.
Like, no, not offensive.
I love you, minivan owners.
Yeah. Just say minivans nowadays, though. Let's
Yeah.
just be clear. They're way better than where they were when they
We
were
had the Astro
years ago.
van when I was a kid.
Yes.
So that was like
Yeah.
the Bentley
Oh,
of vans.
yes.
And
That was
I
the
loved
big
it.
one,
Yes.
right?
It was
Okay.
a box on wheels. Yes.
Yeah. Astro van. Didn't it open like 18?
Yes.
Like in the back?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That is
I
so
know.
funny.
It's so
I
bad.
had some friends that had those.
Yep.
But I didn't have, but yeah.
Yeah.
So when I think of that,
Yeah.
and Brock's like, we should have.
You always think of an Astro van. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need that. And
Yeah.
he's like, maybe you do. And I'm like, no,
I know.
fine. Thank you.
They're actually getting very cool now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Everything's coming back.
Yes.
Like, wow, really?
I
We're going to
know.
shag inside too?
I know.
What are we doing?
Oh my gosh. Some
I'm
things
okay
are
with
just better left in
Volkswagen.
the past.
Like Volkswagen ones, those
Yeah.
are super cute.
Cute.
But
Mm-hmm.
no. I'm good.
I'm good.
I miss that whole bubble. Speaking of bubbles,
Yeah.
because mine are almost grown up now.
I
so
know.
I'm okay.
It's sad.
fine.
And now I know why people have multiple children.
Mhm.
You know, when you're obviously birthing and you're like,
Right.
I'm never doing this again,
Mhm.
one and done.
Yeah.
And then they get to a certain age and you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't have a baby anymore.
It's okay. I have a fuzzy.
Yeah.
I have a dog. We have two of them.
I
It's
know.
a baby dog.
A
He's
baby
my
dog?
baby dog. And he's
Just get
100 pounds.
dogs.
But yeah, and the other day, last night, he was sitting right next to me. I was doing my nails, and he just comes. He just sits down. I'm like, oh, you're kind of cute.
Dogs are
And
the best.
he's so great. I think he
know.
wanted my nail polish, but yeah.
Yeah.
Really didn't
Yep.
want to
And
sit
they're
by
a lot
me.
cheaper than babies
They
too.
are slightly. I don't know anymore though. We have our vet come to the house, and so yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's very nice.
Yes.
And I appreciate them coming.
The
but-
accommodation now.
I know. Well, that was COVID.
Yeah.
So I was like, you couldn't take your dog, and if you did, you had to wait outside for an
Exactly.
hour for them to see you. And
Oh,
I thought,
yeah.
my poor dog's starting to have anxiety, so I couldn't do that
Yeah.
to her. So
Of course.
but yeah, children are great. I
Yep.
think you're right. After I had the second one, I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think two is perfect.
fine,
Yeah. You have your own
and-
little family and
We're
it's
even
good.
numbers, so this is
Yeah.
this is what I say. We're an even number so that we can ride the rides at Disneyland.
Yes.
Like easily.
Well, 6 is
So-
is an even
Well,
number.
then I would need to get the van.
And you would need to get to
I would
5
have to
first.
get the Astro van then.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm like,
thanks.
I'm trying to not have the van.
Yeah. No
So,
vans. Thanks.
no. Oh my gosh. I was happy when like we Jasmine was born and we were able to buy a Tahoe at the time. And so that
Those
was
are great.
like our happy
Yes.
bubble. We had that forever. Like 10 years
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Tahoes are
and
the
It was
best.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brock wants another one and I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
I don't need it. Because
They're-
they're gonna be driving their own.
Yeah.
I don't need
They're
that.
too big.
Mhm.
No. No way.
I need a smaller,
Yes.
cute Porsche.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Whatever.
Convertible,
Yeah,
top down.
Whatever it happens at the time. It's
Exactly.
fine. But I know, so that's where my mind is thinking now. I'm like,
You're
smaller.
gonna be an empty nester.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But not really, because they're not really going anywhere.
No. Yeah.
So, yeah. But
You're just thinking about yourself more.
oh
right?
shoot, that sounds so selfish. But kind of.
You
Before it was
should.
always like library day and
Well,
reading
yeah,
time.
You're
and,
thinking
you know,
about
crafts
them and what
and-
can make life
Mhm.
easier for you
That's
guys
true.
with them. So
That's
now
true.
it's like you need to buy yourself a sports car.
I know. I love her. I know. Brock's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. No, do it.
Jessica, we need to have a
Life
talk.
is short. Buy the Porsche.
Jimmy, we need to have a talk.
Yeah.
What is she saying?
Buy the
Yeah.
Porsche.
Buy the Porsche. Yeah. I did. I built it out one day.
Oh,
It's
nice.
super cute.
Yeah.
So it's in my favorite.
That's like
No.
me on Zillow,
Mhm.
looking at the
Oh.
$2 million houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
You
plan.
have to.
Without a
Manifesting.
vision, people perish.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible says. So
Yes.
I'm a believer.
Yep.
So,
Manifesting.
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Zillow.
Zillow is my friend. I get all the notifications
Yeah,
daily.
me too.
Always.
I
For
know.
non-real estate people,
Yes.
like we should probably do something. No.
Yeah.
Together. You can decorate it.
Right?
I'll photograph it.
Oh
It's
my gosh, I
fine.
love Zillow.
It's
It's an addiction.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially like if you start looking at estate. Because
Yes.
pricing is so different.
You know what's funny is I love like obviously HGTV and
Mhm.
you just
That's all fun.
yeah, and it'll say a town I've never heard of, and then I go on Zillow and
Oh,
I
me
look at
too.
how much the houses
know.
are there, and I'm like, okay, we can get a 3,000 square foot house for $400,000 on 3 acres,
Wow.
but I would never do that.
No,
It's
me
just,
either. It
yeah.
just sounds fun.
It sounds
It
fun.
sounds like,
Yeah.
but no.
But no.
I know. Me too.
It's just.
I have my communities
Yeah.
in my certain states that I'm
Yep.
like, oh, that's a good, if those ever,
Yeah.
maybe.
I know.
But would I really? I love where we
Yeah.
live.
I know,
I'm
me too.
addicted to the sun.
I love
So,
the desert. It's just such a special place,
Mhm.
and I feel safe here. I
Right.
feel like we have everything we need.
we do.
We're-
In our literal bubble,
Yeah.
we're like in the.
And you don't have to drive
hole.
on the freeway to get somewhere, or
Mhm.
it's
Right.
just it's so beautiful. I love it, and the people are so nice
Yes.
because they're either retired or on vacation or
It's-
families
I
or
think it has to do with the weather a lot.
It
I was
does.
speaking with another friend recently, and she was saying how when she arrived here about 12, 13 years
Yeah.
ago, it's just super peaceful.
It
Every time
is.
she'd visit, it's peaceful. And I think
Yes.
that's what it is that I'm like drawn to still here.
Yes.
Growing up here, I always thought, oh, I'll move away. And, you don't want to like
Yeah.
live where you grew up
Yeah.
forever. But
Yeah.
it's turned out to be really great.
And I've noticed that a lot of people that grew up out here, they
Come
move
back.
away and then they come back.
Yeah.
We came back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never left.
Yeah.
Like for a long
That's
time.
okay.
Yeah. I
But
never left.
it's just such a great space,
Mhm.
My husband and I moved to after we got married
Mhm.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, it's just an older community. It's everyone's retired. There's
True.
nothing for young people." And not like we partied or anything, but so we moved to Temecula
Okay.
for a little bit.
Mhm.
We had this like 1,000 square foot apartment. We were paying like $1,900 for it. Overlooked the
wow.
15 freeway.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
No. Yes.
So every day he would commute to Fontana to work, and
Mhm.
he would call me and ask how the traffic was. So I just opened up the window
Oh my
and
gosh.
stuck my head out
Yeah.
and was like, "Yeah, you're probably gonna want to wait a little bit." Closed it, and I was like depressed. Like, who wants to live a life like that? Like
No.
sitting in 3 hours of traffic every day.
Mhm.
It was so expensive.
Yeah.
There was no way we could afford buying a house out there. So
Mhm.
we're like, let's go back to the desert.
I'm glad you
Yeah, me
did.
too.
Because look at
I
now.
know.
You have a business. You have a
Yep.
little one.
It's
it's all working out.
Yeah, we love it here.
Mhm.
Yeah, if we ever move away, I know we'll always have a home here.
Yes.
Just to come back to my safe place. I love
Yeah.
it.
That's what I say too.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
When I win the lottery and buy my Balboa Island house.
oh my gosh. Seriously.
So I'll go back and forth.
Yeah. That would be great. So 2 houses then, one here, one
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
yeah. That's funny.
Mhm.
I'm not the only one that thinks that way.
No.
See? It's not just me.
Nope.
I tell that to Brock all the time. I'm like, well, yeah, I just still need to have a house here
Oh, yeah.
because I like it so much.
Yes.
But the sun, like scientifically, it really does something different
does.
to your mood.
It
And I
does.
feel like that's why people are so happy out
Of
here
course.
too.
Yeah.
It's not rainy and gloomy and super
No.
humid.
Yeah.
Although the wind lately could just stop. But
yeah.
other than that,
I
that's been like
know.
weirdly random.
I
like
know.
60-mile-an-hour winds.
I mean, I
in
think it's
October
always
or
been
whatever.
windy, but yeah, this year's been
Mhm.
a little unusual.
Yes.
We get a lot of people, now they've moved here from LA or San Francisco or the Bay
Mhm.
Area. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was that windy here." I'm like,
Right.
well, they wouldn't
Well,
put windmills where it's not windy.
Hi. Fun fact. Windmills equals wind in that area.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
maybe near.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Well, actually, it depends.
It cooled it
too.
off a little bit.
Yes, it
I
did.
feel like this summer was pretty mild.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm inside a lot, I should
Yeah.
say. I mean, we kind of hibernate with air.
Exactly.
But it did hit 130 a few times.
30?
Yes.
130?
When I got in the car, it was 130.
Oh, that's your dashboard.
No, I felt it. It was outside.
When you feel your necklace melt to your
When it was literally
chest.
burning.
That's
when
when
I
you know it's
couldn't
hot.
breathe.
You
Yeah.
can't put on your sunglasses because they
my
burn
gosh,
you. Yeah.
Yes. But literally it said 130. I was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
you imagine what the tires, the rubber
Oh,
is. I mean, I
no.
think of all these like things. But
I know.
it would just
I'm
melt.
the same way. I think
No.
of the people that work outside,
Mm-hmm.
like all
No.
these men
Doing
paving our
construction and
streets
gardening and
gardening
Yes.
and everyone landscape is so big out here and
yes.
roofing and oh my gosh, AC guys. Oh my God,
Yeah.
bless their
Well,
heart.
they're so busy.
Yes.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
We have a really great AC guy.
Yeah, you
we
have
appreciate
to.
you. So
You have
Yes,
to.
We do.
Out in the desert.
They're
yes.
super amazing.
Yep.
But Anyway, oh my gosh. I'm so happy
Thank
that you were
you.
here
I
and
appreciate it.
shared a little bit about what you do.
Yes.
But before we go, I did want to talk about your peel, your
Oh,
TCA
okay.
peel,
Yeah.
because that's kind of a big deal.
Yep.
Like, what is the recovery time with that kind of thing?
So a TCA,
Asking for a friend.
So a TCA peel is just like a resurfacing peel.
Mhm.
So usually peel season is right after summer.
Okay.
So October, November, December,
Ah.
kind of get away all that sun damage from the summer,
Ah.
age spots, sunspots, fine lines,
Mhm.
wrinkles. So what happens is you come in and you get the peel.
Uh-huh.
You would leave it on your face for about 4 hours or overnight for best results.
Oh.
In the morning, go ahead and wash your face, and then you could just go about your day wearing sunscreen, hat, be
Mhm.
mindful of the sun, and then you peel like a lizard. So
Oh,
it's
like literally.
yeah. So we try to tell clients like maybe do it when you have some downtime
Take
or
down time.
yeah, or you have a long weekend.
Uh-huh.
So you would peel, yeah, for about 4 to 5 days. And then after,
Wow.
we recommend you to get a dermaplane facial, which kind of just takes off all that extra dead skin.
Mhm.
And then you are glowing and good to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
And then for more sensitive people, we have our Palm Springs peel,
Oh,
which is from the Body Deli.
nice.
It's an organic peel. It's used from the acids of medjool dates.
Oh, neat.
So you could get that peel as well. You won't be peeling like you would for a TCA.
Okay.
Excuse me, but it's with someone with a little more sensitive skin.
Mhm.
But
Is it still as long, the duration?
no,
Okay.
you won't be. You'll be a little flaky, but
Mhm.
you won't be peeling like a lizard.
And then do you recommend the dermaplane after that as
Absolutely.
well? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you
For
can get a
both.
dermaplane facial always
Mhm.
after peels just to kind of get off that,
Oh.
extra dead skin that you don't see. Because when you get peels, I know it's hard, kind of like a pimple.
Mhm.
You don't want to sit there and pick. So
Oh.
it flakes off. I know.
My face was like, ow. It just sounds painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your skin will flake off.
Uh-huh.
And then you could cut it off if it's flaking too much. You could do a gentle wash.
Seriously? It peels off that much?
Yeah. So we always recommend a dermaplane facial about 2 to 3
Wow.
weeks post peel. And
Okay.
you'll have glowing skin. So it
Wow.
is
So like
peel
once
season.
a year?
Yeah, you
do
could
that?
do once a year. Everyone's different.
Mhm.
We have clients that have severe sun damage that kind of want to, nip it in the butt. So they get one
Sure.
every like 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Or you could just do one after the summer if you feel like you had
Uh-huh.
a lot of sun exposure. We do a lot of post pregnancy melasma.
Okay.
The superhero mask. A lot of pregnant women get that dark kind of
Sure.
shadow under their eyes, so that helps a lot with that.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So peels are great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do microdermabrasion
We
too?
do microdermabrasion. Yes, we do microdermabrasion facials and dermaplane facials.
Okay.
Yes. If you haven't heard about dermaplane, I feel like once you get dermaplane, you'll never go back to a regular facial.
Okay.
Yes.
Obviously, I haven't had it.
So our dermaplane facials, I would say, are a little different.
Mhm.
When you go to a dermatologist or any kind of like medical spa, they usually just kind of dermaplane your face and send you off with some serum and sunscreen.
Mhm.
Ours are a full facial. You can either get 45 minutes or 60 minutes. They come with face, neck, arm massage. So it's more of a relaxing experience more
nice.
than just like
It's very more
dermaplane.
spa
Yeah.
feeling. Okay.
It's more pampering.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So we don't
Oh.
or you can get dry dermaplane if you'd
Mhm.
like, if you don't want to spend the money for or have the time for a full
Mhm.
facial. We do dry dermaplane.
But someone could gift you that.
Totally.
Someone could gift you that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
that's
a little bit
neat.
different. Spend a
So
little more
that would
time
be
on your skin
The
and
full
the full
dermaplane.
experience.
Okay,
Yes.
the full experience.
Yes. So you get enzymes, steam, face,
Oh.
neck, arm massage, extractions,
Mhm.
treatment mask.
Is there an age group that you recommend that for more than others?
It just depends on your skin type.
Okay.
We don't want to do dermaplane on anyone with like cystic acne
Mhm.
or fresh breakouts.
Okay.
I would say the majority, if anyone that just has normal dry combination skin.
Okay.
So what it does is it exfoliates your skin and it takes off all the vellus hair, which is the peach fuzz.
Yes. So you don't have to wax.
Exactly.
stuff.
So if you're
Oh.
sensitive to waxing, you could do that as well.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it's great.
Okay, so then it doesn't grow back?
It
worse?
does. Yeah.
Or
It's
like
an
thicker,
old wives' tale.
like a beard?
No, I would be out of business if
Well,
it grew
I
back
figured so,
thicker.
but I have to ask.
Yeah. So no, it does not grow back thicker,
Okay.
black. It will grow back the same
Just all
that you had
curly, you know?
before.
Okay.
It grows
Okay.
back the same.
Mhm.
You're not going to be irritated, red, anything like that.
So how often can you go then? Because if it's starting to grow, like
Yeah.
waxing or your lips
Like
and
everyone's
eyebrows,
different,
you have to wait for it to grow. So do you have to
Exactly.
wait for it to grow? Like
You
a lot?
can.
Okay.
It's just like a regular facial every 4 to
Okay.
6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's great. I feel like
Nice.
once you get dermaplane, you can't ever go back to
Oh,
normal
dear, I'm
facial.
in trouble.
I know. You feel like
Okay.
you have.
And I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, it's an
So-
instant gratification.
Okay.
Yes, you feel glowing, and when you have, we
Yes.
actually recommend it for a lot of brides
Mm-hmm.
because when you put on like a thick concealer,
Yes.
kind of feel like there's a layer under your skin.
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy,
Mhm.
so that's what the dermaplane does. Takes off all that dead skin and the
Oh,
vellus hair, so
nice.
it doesn't look like that kind of cakey
Mhm.
look on your skin.
Right.
So a lot
Smoother and fresher.
smoother,
Less
fresher.
photoshopping for me.
Yes, less
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Okay. Oh, I will recommend that
Yeah.
for all the brides out there.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay. So get your dermaplane on while you spray tan.
Yes.
Like space it out.
Yes. Save
But-
your photographer on editing time.
That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be so great.
Yes.
And I'm going to go too now. So, yeah, that's exciting. Well, I know my girls will love that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've done other things, but not specifically that one.
Exactly.
And they probably know all about this
And
more than I do.
It's great
But-
for someone that's like kind of self-conscious too, that has a
Mhm.
lot of that dark peach fuzz.
Sure.
Well,
That'd be most of us with dark hair, probably,
Yeah.
at some point.
yeah, or you just
Mhm.
can't wax. Like for me, I
Mhm.
break out really bad when I get waxed.
Oh.
Eyebrows, lip,
Mhm.
anywhere like that. So I generally just dermaplane.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for telling us
Of
all the
course.
tips. Dermaplane, plan your spray tan
Yeah.
ahead of time for
Ahead of
Coachella
time.
and
Yeah.
a stagecoach at least a
Absolutely.
month or 2 months ahead of time.
Yep.
And then definitely visit for the
Yes.
full experience because you also massage.
Yes.
And that's like amazing.
Yeah, we do have a massage therapist. Her name's Allie. She's
Uh-huh.
great. She's an independent contractor, has her own clients. If we have availability, you can get in with her.
Nice.
She's great. She specifically does, I think, deep tissue.
Oh,
So,
that's really good.
yeah.
for-
So,
Mhm.
sports medicine, she's all into natural healing and
Wow.
cupping and essential
Oh, wow.
oils and all that. So she's great. She is very busy around the season time.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just her.
Mhm.
So, yeah, she's great.
So again, plan ahead.
Yeah.
Schedule your appointments
Exactly.
with Organic Glow Skin Studio
Yeah.
earlier than
Yes.
later. Well, thank you for being
You're
here.
so welcome.
I
Thank you
love
for having
seeing you and
me. I
catching up.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been super fun.
Yes.
And tell everyone where they can follow you.
So we have Instagram. It's
Okay.
Organic Glow Palm Springs.
Okay.
We do have a website, organicglowskinstudio.com. Our website has our Indian Wells and Palm Springs location, so you
Oh,
can
nice.
click on either one where you would like to book.
Okay.
It has all of our information on there.
Mhm.
You can schedule on there, buy gift cards, whatever you'd like to do.
Buy gift cards. Especially for the
Yeah.
holidays now.
It's great. Yeah.
It's so amazing.
Yeah,
And
I
you
think-
always have really good deals.
We always,
Mhm.
usually every season we have some type of special.
Yes.
This month is October, fall, so we have our pumpkin facial.
Nice.
That's always great. And then Christmas we'll have our cocoa facial,
Oh my
almost
goodness.
chocolate.
Okay.
So yeah, we always have little specials and
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yay. All right. So book Jessica and her staff at
Yep.
Organic Glow in Palm Springs or Indian Wells
Yes.
with Riley.
Yep.
And you're going to be glowing
Thank
for the
you.
rest of your year. Yay. All right. Thanks for being here,
You're so
friend. It's
welcome.
been super fun.
Love you.
Thanks for coming. Me too. Hugs. You'll find the links down below. Thanks for watching, friends. Until next time. The end. Okay.